Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dependent Fanatic channel. I am the Dependent Fanatic. Last week I did a series or a video on Michigan's non-conference opponents, all three of them, and it was kind of just lumping them all together, saying that Michigan will go 3-0 versus them, of course. ECU, though, the first game of the season, we have to watch out for them. I'll put that video up in the card right here. If you haven't seen it, go watch that. But we're talking, it's a kind of a rainy, dreary day here. So fits Rutgers for the Big Ten opener, right? Poor Rutgers. All-time record for Rutgers is 666. So not a good omen there. 690 and 42. And I plan on doing all of Michigan's opponents. I need to get some likes on these videos. All right, so I continue to do them, and it puts a bug up my butt because I have other things that I want to do. But I am, as always, I am here for you guys once a week at the very least. Lately, so it could change, but especially in the season, I'll be here every game. I can't wait for the live reactions of games and just going through what happened in that game and why Michigan won. Football, I just can't wait for football to be back. But here we go. All we can do is talk about it right now. And this is my way. I know a lot of things have happened, like Schembechler was hired. Numerous different things this past week has happened, and I plan on doing a video on that maybe Sunday. My thoughts on all the things that have happened this past week. But we got to get to Rutgers, right? Let's go. They were 4-8 last season. The series record with Michigan is 8-1 Michigan. The one loss was in 2014, which was the first ever game played. The largest margin of victory is 78-0 by Michigan. The longest win streak is 8-0 by Michigan. Greg Schiano is in his second stint at Rutgers. His first stint, not so shabby. You're talking about Rutgers, 68-67. And he had 8 or more wins in his 4 of the 5 last seasons that he was there in his first stint. And then he thought maybe he could go do something elsewhere. But he wound up right back here at Rutgers. And his second stint is starting better here, slightly, than the first one. He is 12-22 in his first 3 seasons in his second stint. In his first 3 seasons of his first stint, you guys might be, I won't use the word stint anymore, but he was 8-27, so that is definitely better. Overall, Schiano is 80-89 at Rutgers, and a tough Big Ten the last half of all of his seasons. So, and I expect Rutgers, we'll talk about their schedule at the end of the video, but as it pertains to Michigan, what we have to look forward to playing is either Gavin Wimsatt or Evan Simon. Wimsatt was the guy that took over for Noah Vedral last season when we hurt him. He was 49% in all of his 5 games he played last season. 757 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Last year versus Michigan, he lost 17-52 and was 48% and threw 3 interceptions. And like I said, that was a shortened game because Vedral got hurt. Simon, on the other hand, could be a starter. He was 79 of 137, 58%. He had 777 yards, so maybe a good omen there. 5.7 average. And I'm not religious or whatever, but it's kind of funny, these numbers for Rutgers. 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions is what he had last season. At running back, Rutgers has Samuel Brown V, who had 86 rushes for 374 yards, which is a 4.3 yard average. He had 3 touchdowns as well. And then going to be sophomore, I should say for all these, Al Shadi Salam had 57 rushes, 210 yards, 3.7 yard average, and 2 touchdowns. At wide receiver, them numbers are not spectacular. Wide receiver is not either. Tight end is not either. Greg Schiano is known for defense, but here we go. Wide receiver, there's a transfer coming in. Gunnison Bloodgood from Morehead State. He had 25 receptions, 305 yards, 12.2 average, and 1 touchdown at Morehead State. And then at tight end, you have Tommy Langan, a senior. 31 catches for 296 yards, 9.5 average, and 1 touchdown. So like I said, Greg Schiano is known for defense. Let's see here what he has coming back. Leading tackler back is Deion Jennings. I think he's back. This defense lost a lot of people to the NFL. I kept going through them all, and like 4 or 5, all the good ones obviously went to the NFL. Like 4 of them at least. So maybe Deion Jennings just graduated and didn't go to the NFL. But I'm guessing he's back. 87 tackles, 1 sack, 6 passes defensed. At linebacker, Tyreen Powell was second in tackles, coming back, 70 tackles, 3 sacks, 4 passes defensed. At defensive back, Desmond Ibiggenson, a junior, 56 tackles and 4 passes defensed. And then they have a nice defensive line, a pair of defensive linemen coming back. Aaron Lewis, a junior, 54 tackles, 1.5 sacks. And Wesley Bailey, a junior, had 3.5 sacks. So, like I said, a lot of the players from this defense are in the NFL. From last year, will new people step up? That's the name of the game, right? New people have to step up every year. I expect Rutgers to go 6-6 this year, maybe even better. Winnable games: Northwestern, of course, Temple, Virginia Tech, Wagner, Michigan State, Maryland. Even Maryland has the offense, Rutgers has the defense. We'll win. At Indiana, them are all winnable games. The other 5 I don't know about. The other 5 are, let's see, at Michigan, loss, like I'm stating right now. At Wisconsin, loss. Ohio State, loss. Iowa, loss. At Penn State, loss. So brutal schedule for Rutgers, but I think they can make a bowl out of this. They have some cupcakes there. So Michigan should not be going into this first Big Ten game overlooking these guys. They're pretty talented as far as Rutgers goes. So there you have it. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for the new subscribers. And like I said, I need to get maybe 10 likes on this video so I do the at Nebraska video next week. Leading up to the season, I hope to do them all. So thank you, and have a great day, everybody. Go Blue, though.